And 1. And action. What's up, guys? Trevor the Ice Mask Gang here, and it's time for Game 3 of the NLCS from AT&T Park. Game 3 of the NLCS.
Season baseball on the show is in full swing. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Francisco Giants. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And guys, you know I don't like the phrase must win if it's not a must-win situation. It's so overused. But even though this isn't technically a must-win game, boy, you go down 3-0 to this bunch, well, you're going to be in a whole lot of trouble. So they need to come up with a huge effort here.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 San Francisco Giants.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who get the ball here in Game 3.
The Giants are going with some, I can't pronounce that.
And now a shot of the Cardinals' starting lineup is set by Mike Matheny. What's this club need to focus
Fowler,
on here this
Beltran,
evening,
Pujols,
Steve?
Molina, Holiday, Peralta. This is different. Wong, Leake, and Diaz. The Cardinals starting
and then
9.
Aggressiveness out of the middle of the order.
Jeff Samardzija gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. EK, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he gave his ball club 6 complete innings, but didn't stay around for a decision. He'll look to get a W here in this one.
And with a quick breather here, let's
Giants
take a
have
look
Duffy,
at the Giants
Crawford,
lineup
Panic, and Belt
defensively.
along the
It's
infield.
brought to
Blanco,
us
Spahn,
by
and Pence in the outfield. And
Any
Posey
thoughts,
is the
Eric?
catcher.
Well, guys, one of the most entertaining players to watch in the outfield we'll have an opportunity to see in this one. Hunter Pence. Well, he doesn't always look smooth, kind of gangly, sometimes even awkward. But he
Here's
gets the
Dexter
job
Fowler
done.
lining
Comes up with some
coming up to
fantastic
bat.
Dexter Fowler will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance
pitch,
last
Game
time out.
3.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to
2-0.
attack him here in this game.
First
I would
pitch
bet that they're
to
a lot
Fowler.
more cautious with him.
That's yanked into the stands, strike one.
First pitch,
0-1.
7-0
Fowler.
ball.
Fly ball heading for the
Oh,
alley.
that one's going
Span
deep.
giving chase, but he
That one's
won't
down.
have
It's
a
at the
play.
wall.
This is down and
Fowler
into the gap,
gonna have to
and
second.
he's
Is he
going to
gonna
try
have
for
to third? Yes,
3
he
right
is.
out of the chute tonight. And he'll get
Fowler's
there as he
on
kicks
base
off the
with a
ball
leadoff
game with a
triple.
triple.
Just a ton of carry on this baseball. I think the wind might have been playing a few tricks with it, too. This is going to get down and one-hop the wall, and by the time they're able to get it back in, this is an easy triple.
Here's Beltran now.
Here's Carlos Beltran. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Belt comes up with it. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Well, this one right here wasn't a full-on suicide squeeze. This was a safety squeeze because that runner at third wasn't breaking on the pitch. But it doesn't matter what you're going to call it at the end. Either way, that's an RBI and a job well done.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Sometimes when you're throwing 95 miles an hour, you can make a mistake and get away with it. Here, he just can't get on top of this one and winds up popping it up.
Here's Yachty now.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Hot shot on the ground to short.
Now in the inning.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's one run on one hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number one. St. Louis is out in front, 1-0. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. What's the key for them tonight, Steve?
If Span,
Well, they're already
Posey,
down
Belt,
by one
Crawford,
after the
Duffy,
top of the first, so
Panicotto,
you've got to get
DeMarja.
yourself right back into this ball game. Punch back a little bit and see if you can get your crowd back in it.
Mike Lee will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series.
No ERA. He's pitched
EK,
in two
what do you
games
got?
with 2 innings
Well, guys,
this postseason.
remember, he's not a lot
no
of
hits,
fun
no
to
walks,
face
and
because he's
one
got
strikeout.
5 pitches. As a hitter, you've got to worry about the ball coming in, moving away, the speed. He's a lot to handle when you're up at the plate.
And with that, a look at the defense for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
And,
well, Matty,
Molina,
we're going to talk about
Yadier
Molina defensively. We can just get to the gold gloves. Just a multitude of those. He's so soft behind the plate. He gets his pitchers a lot of pitches. He shuts down a running game. Very cerebral as well as far as setting up hitters. I don't know if the game has seen a better defensive catcher.
Teams are wearing their 1980s uniforms today. The Cardinals are wearing their old powder blues.
Fastball taken for strike one.
That were made famous by the old Whitey Herzog teams in the 80s.
And he falls behind 0-2. Swinging a little blooper to center.
At the center. Fowler will catch it, 1 away.
Fowler comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Hunter Pence will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the
No
regular
relation to
season.
Vice
Still searching
of the
for
United
that
States,
first
Mike
home
Pence,
run in the postseason, however.
And these guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best. And they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
0-2.
Leaks ready. 0-2 pitch on its way. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. Buster Posey gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Go.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline.
Well, in the inning.
On to first with it is Pujols, and he steps on the bag for the 3rd out. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0.
The 2nd inning. Holiday.
Matt Holliday will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the 2nd.
Matt Holliday.
High in the air and
Holliday,
deep to left center field. Back goes Spain.
Gone! Home run! Matt Holliday!
This one
2-0
ain't coming
Cardinals.
back.
Matt Holliday.
It's a solo home run for Matt Holliday. His 4th long ball of this series as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, then things can really get out of hand.
Johnny Peralta now.
Batting 6th.
Here's Johnny Peralta now.
Johnny Peralta.
Line drive to center field. Span is there, and he has it for the 1st out.
Well, this guy on the mound right now isn't fooling anybody to start this inning. The home run was clearly hammered, and this ball's hit even harder, but with just a more favorable result out there on the mound.
Colton Wong will stand in, and he was one of the heroes last time out with 2 big home runs.
Well, he picked a good time for him, too. Here on the big stage in October, the way he was attacking the baseball,
and Wong's
he is
on base
definitely not lacking for confidence when he's at the plate.
Batting 8th.
Mike Leake steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch
One's
another
off.
run
He's running
right here.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second.
Hello, you're live with the Ice Mask Gang. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new.
Earlier in the inning, you can use that to your advantage, and he does that right there by taking second.
And the runner's breaking for 3rd. Leake squares to bunt, and he gets it down.
And
plays
Leake
to
with
first,
the bunt
so the pitcher
advance
does
Wong
his
to
job
third.
as it's a successful sacrifice.
And if you're going to try to move the guy up to 3rd base, this is exactly what you want to do. You have to make that 3rd baseman field the ball. That way, his only play is to 1st, and the sacrifice turns out to be a good one.
Now I'll bring up Aledmys Diaz, the Cardinals shortstop. And the
standing
first
in
pitch
now,
to
Diaz.
Aledmys.
Line toward the alley in left center. Span
fly out.
is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. One for
Get
the
one,
Redbirds
thanks to
here,
Matt
and it
Holliday,
comes
though.
on this Matt Holliday. Lewis leading
Belt
on
up to bat for the
as they'll look
Giants.
to get something.
Inning with pitch number 8 from number 8, Mike Leake. That
And a high
strike
strike
one.
there, 0-1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Good change up there as he takes command. 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
And a big
Leake
cut
with
at the
the
breaking ball,
strikeout.
but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
And sometimes up there you just get completely fooled. I mean, I think he changed his mind about swinging at this pitch about 3 different times while it was on its way to the plate. I'm gonna swing. No, I'm gonna take it. Oh, well, I better try to at least foul it off. And in the end, he got nothing.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. As the first
Strike
pitch to him
one.
is in there for a called strike one.
He's only batting a .182, so
High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Beltran.
Beltran's there to make the catch.
He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting
Well,
sixth.
if this is a day
Third
game,
baseman.
this is a home run. You know, a night game, much different story here. This place just doesn't have the same kind of carry to it under the lights, and this winds up being a long out to the warning track.
Matt Duffy gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
That's
Chop
fouled
foul
off.
at the plate. Strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Rolled foul off to the left, so he stays alive.
Ball.
Got him
Leach
swinging,
strikes him
and
out.
that will end the inning. Giants down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Here's Dexter Fowler here to lead off the
is
third.
into the boxes. We are all set to begin the third.
Fowler,
They jumped out
Beltran,
to
and
that early
Pujols for the
lead, so now
Cardinals.
it's all about just adding on.
Samardzija into the windup. Here's the first pitch. High and deep to right center.
Fowler deep.
Span
Get up, Ed.
ranging
Get up,
back.
get up, get up.
That
God! Home
He
run,
was a
Dexter
wall
Fowler.
scraper, but it counts just the same. A home
I
run.
think that's 3-0 Cardinals.
A solo home run there
Fowler's
for
got the hard
Dexter
ones out of the
Fowler.
way now.
His third home run of this series. And the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
And this is one of those guys that we consider to be part of that new breed of leadoff hitter. You know, it used to be that your leadoff guy was a guy that might hit 3 or 4 home runs a year. But nowadays, managers are realizing, hey, my leadoff guy is going to get more at-bats than anyone else in my lineup over the course of the season. So why not put a better hitter up there rather than just a punch-and-Judy guy? And that
And
certainly
here's
worked out for him
Beltran
right here.
now.
Here's Carlos Beltran.
He's 0 for 0, so
As he's swinging first pitch
Make
and
that 1
sends
for
a
1.
line drive out to left center.
now I'll bring up Albert Pujols.
And
Had a
when you
great
see a
successful
guy
season in
rip
his
one
return
like
to
this,
St. Louis.
one
Every
pitch
stream, but
after the previous
true.
guy left the yard, you know you're dealing with a pitcher whose mind is elsewhere. That'll
What
snap
Albert
you
needed
back
was
to
to get it
reality, though,
rejuvenate with
pretty
his return
quick.
to the birds on the bat. So the first pitch to the Cardinals' first baseman.
Here's Albert now. As he'll go after the first pitch and send a
Albert's
ground
on
ball
base
down
for
to
the Cardinals.
third.
That'll bring up
And
Yadier
just
Molina.
past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
The batter, number
And
4.
time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Stepping in
Here's
and ready for
Yadi.
another shot, Yadier Molina. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Cardinal
And
captain
now with the
now.
double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Line toward
Yadi.
the gap in left center.
That
And
one's going to the
finds
wall.
outfield
Here comes
grass for a base
Beltran.
hit.
With the first,
The run
Cool
scores
to
from
stop
second.
at,
That makes it
third.
a 4-0 ball game.
it's a 4-0 with runners in the corners for Matt
That's
Holliday.
4 straight hits against him now, and of the
What might
4,
he do
this
here?
might be the hardest hit of them all. One run will score on the play, and they're really making him sweat out
Is
there
he going
now.
to go whitey ball or is he going to go good old the Rooster style? And here's Holliday now. Let's see what's going to happen. He's showing buttons.
Matt
He's going to go
Holliday
whitey ball
standing
here.
in now. And they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. And they'll put the tag on him for the out, but he'll at least get an RBI out of it.
Nice work.
Yeah, all he needed to do was to put this ball in play. And they'll tag him out heading up the line, but he will pick up an RBI on the play, so that's a great job.
So one gone here in the St. Louis third, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Johnny Peralta.
And
it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen. And now the runner's trying for third. Sacrifice attempt here. And he will not have a play behind him.
It's
It's
like a
an
little bit
infield
of Ozzie
single.
Smith style play right there.
This is a great example of what not to do when a guy's trying to give himself up. I don't know if he heard someone yelling for third or what, but they wind up not getting an out here at all. This is a big letdown defensively.
Colton Wong will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
And the runner's coming home. And the squeeze is on here, and he gets it down.
Long gets the
so
bunt
they
down
get
and the
the
run
out
will
at
score.
first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze.
Boy, that's just the most exciting play in baseball right here. You're going to see him breaking on first movement at third base. So this is do or die at the plate. It's not a safety squeeze. It's suicide. He gets the bunt down, and he gets the job done.
Here's Mike Leake now.
Into the box now, Mike Leake. Line towards center field.
Leake will then line
Span
out.
is there, and
in
he
the
puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come
I
to
don't know if
the
you guys
plate
like
and
this
they push
Whitey Ball
across
style I'm
4
doing
runs.
today.
We'll head now to the home
Trying to
half of
go
inning
back
number
to the
3. It's the
classic
Cardinals 6
of the 80s
and the
with
Giants
Herzog as manager.
nothing. Joe Pennick will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Strike
Outside
1.
target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And that guy right there is the beneficiary of all these early runs. He's got to be the happiest guy in the ballpark.
Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now.
0-2 now.
Swing and a
Leake
miss as
struck
he
him
starts
out.
the third, the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Yep, another good job right there to get that first out. And you can pretty much bet he's probably thinking to himself, anytime my boys get me 6 runs of support, I think we're going to be okay. This is a pretty tough hole to climb out of now.
Into the box, Gregor Blanco. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Okay. Pitch from Leake.
Out
That's
in
going to
front
be
of
hit
it, strike
foul
1.
into the fans.
Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. Late
Strike
decision
2.
to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Comes back with the
Struck him
cut
out.
fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Samardzija.
Jeff Samardzija will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
We have a deal. Thank you.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
0613. I will take you up on that deal.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more from Game 3 after this.
Thank you, and I have already subbed to you, so...
Diaz is ready here as we begin the top of the
to the
fourth.
Masters.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable.
Hello!
You have to keep putting pressure on.
You're live with the Ice Mask Gang. Subscribe if you're new.
Stung into the gap in right center for what
Diaz!
should be extra bases.
I'm Trevor. First
Around
guys
first
aren't here
on
right
his
now.
way to
That's a
second
baseball
now.
Thing, so
And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
with a double. So
More trouble here to start this inning, too. They've had this guy's number
Like,
so far.
subscribe.
Now here's a leadoff double on the very first pitch. It's right back into the stretch.
and
with the
they're
runner in
going to the
scoring
bullpen.
position.
Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And he'll signal for the bullpen. That's going to be it for Jeff Samardzija. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Albert Suarez is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning.
Yeah, the Ice Mask Gang is a group of guys that are of really good best friends who are based out of St. Louis.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Bullet back up the middle. Catch made out there in center field as the runner
If
will
any of our
tag
other
from
streams
second.
you want to see any of the other
And
guys.
he is in there.
This turns out to be a real heads-up play at second base. Now, you think on a line drive into the outfield that he might be bouncing towards third, hoping to score if this ball drops. But smartly, he goes back to the bag, tags up, and he advances the 90 feet.
Here's Carlos Beltran. High and deep to right center field.
you're a fan too. Okay,
ranging
Beltran deep.
back.
Gone! 2-run home run, Carlos
So a
Beltran.
2-run home run for Carlos Beltran. His 2nd home run of the series as they've
You
widened
saw
this
about the
lead
Cardinal
to
game last
8
night,
now.
not my game, but the real game, real life. You would have saw the rally cat at Busch last night. I was hyped for that. That was remind me of the 2011 rally squirrel.
Out there, you got to earn it. I don't think there's such a thing as a cheap home run anyway, but that's a man's home run when you leave the yard out there.
Here's Pujols now.
Here's Albert now. As he swings and hits a line drive out to left. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
And Albert's on base for the Cardinals. The old rally cat.
Well, these guys aren't wasting a whole lot of time up there. They've taken an aggressive approach here early in the count, and it's paid off for them through the first few innings.
Here's Yachty now.
Yadier Molina will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his 2nd plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a sharply
Yachty.
hit ball back up the middle. In there, a base hit. The relay throw, and he's
Hit the
safe.
third. Runners in the corners.
You think of all the foul tips, bumps, and bruises that a catcher takes over the course of a season. For him to put up offensive numbers on top of that, especially now that he's been doing it for a few years.
Here's Holiday now.
Matt Holliday steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the 2nd. Runners breaking for the plate, and they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down.
Holiday with
And
the
they
squeeze
will
butt,
put the
score
tag on him,
Pujols.
but meanwhile the run is in to score.
We'll score another run.
All he needed to do was to put this ball in play, and they'll tag him out heading up the line, but he will pick up an
bring up Johnny
RBI on the
Pearl
play,
now.
so that's a great job.
Because here's Johnny.
Johnny Peralta steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to left. Blanco
and
will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Cardinals 9 and the Giants nothing. Denard Span will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Chop foul right at home plate. And he
struck him out.
3 called. He's got another one. 5 straight strikeouts, and that's the first out of the inning.
And he's feeling it out there now. I mean, that is 5 straight guys that he struck out now. His defenders may as well come on into the dugout and take a break because they're not even needed out there now.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And here's a ball hit in the air. Peralta in foul ground. And no shot for Holiday. It's a foul ball. And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Here's Posey the poser.
Buster Posey digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
On the ground to the left side. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12.
We head into the 5th.
We played 4 full. The Cardinals lead it 9-0. Colton Wong heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Line toward right center. Span is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, and I think he thought he got that one pretty good. That looked like it might turn into extra bases, but that's a nice job to close quickly and run it down in the alley.
In now, Mike Leake. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball lined towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And not only has he been dominant on the mound,
he's
now hitting the opposition as well. It's tough to do much better than that.
First delivery to him on the way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap.
That one's going to the wall. Leak is on his way to third. Diaz second.
And he's not stopping as third base coach Jose Oquendo's waving him in.
And that's
they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Diaz.
Well, add one more onto the lead as the run scores here on the triple. With still only 1 away, they can potentially stretch this lead out even further.
Here's Dexter Fowler now.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. The runner's breaking for home. Now the suicide squeeze, but it's popped up. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. Carlos Beltran stands in another RBI spot. He's already got 3 in the game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how many good pitches he's going to see right here. He's been too much of a factor in this game.
Beltran deep.
Span.
Get up, baby. Get up, get up, get up. Gone. Home run, Carlos Beltran.
Home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider.
Yeah, make it 4 home runs as a team now after that last one, and this guy's led the way with 2 of those 4. I tell you, I wouldn't give this guy anything to hit next time around. He's as locked in as you can get.
Here's Albert now.
Number 5, Albert Pujols.
Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back
Pujols,
to back
and
home run.
it's gone. Home run, Albert Pujols.
A solo shot for Albert Pujols. His 6th of this series as they just continue to pour it on here.
Oh, he's absolutely wearing it out there at this point. I mean, here's back-to-back home runs on top of what he's given up already. Come on, enough's enough.
Here's Yachty now.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Lined back over second. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Here's Holiday
Matt
now.
Holliday steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Here comes the first pitch. Hard liner to center field. Span there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Cardinals are out in front 13-0. Brandon Belt will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Pitch from Leak to Belt. And that's
Into
fouled
the
off.
seats, 0-1. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked the batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1.
Well, there's another first pitch strike right there. And, you know, he's gotten ahead of every single batter he's faced so far. And that's a big reason why he's getting these good results.
0-2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
That's fouled off.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And another foul ball. And
struck him out.
Struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. All right, folks.
1.
Montage alert. Here you get a look at
2.
his performance so far. 10 strikeouts
3.
for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow
4.
right through this lineup one after another.
5. 6. 7. 8, 9, and 10.
Stepping in now, Matt Duffy. As he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Leak gets the sign. Here he comes 0-1. Swing and a little tapper.
Molina.
Throw over to Pujols at first. Will take care of him to end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Sergio Romo will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here.
3.0 ERA and 8.
Johnny Peralta will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
For St. Louis, third baseman, Johnny Peralta.
First pitch to Johnny.
Hot shot to third. Duffy scoops it up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Baseman number 16.
Here's Wong now.
Colton Wong digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Pence. And that ball is over the
home run,
wall
Colton
out toward
Wong.
the Cove. A home run.
Home run, Colton Wong. The Hawaiian punch. Wong drive into right field.
A solo shot here for Colton Wong. His third home run of this series as the blowout continues.
You want to talk about an offensive explosion? That's 6 home runs as a team so far. I mean, you might get that once a season. The whole lineup's been absolutely dialed in.
Here's Mike Leake now.
Standing in now, Mike Leake. Pitch swung on and hit in the air.
Leake. Get up, baby. Get up, get up.
Around
first, that's a ground rule double for Mike Leake.
And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Ledman Diaz now, the Cardinals shortstop.
Into the box now, Diaz. As he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And the run is in to score from second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
And the beat goes on. Another great at-bat, and what else is new? They've now thrown 15 runs up on the scoreboard. Now that is a good day's work.
I don't do that type of stuff, no.
Dexter Fowler will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First offering on its way. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Span on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. The relay, and he is in there.
Yeah, this ball's hit high enough that he can go back and tag at second base. So that's a good job of moving up the extra 90 feet now with 2 outs.
Hit hard towards center. In there. Base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Albert Pujols will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford dives. What a stop.
Oh, and he can't make the play.
It on the transfer, and they won't get anyone.
Well, there have been some hard-hit balls in the inning already, but this isn't exactly one of them, but it's going to work out well for him just the same as he reaches here with another hit in the inning, and this one's just an infield single.
Yadier Molina stands in. The 8th man to bat in the inning as he'll get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out.
Oh, this has been a very nice inning for them so far, but it still could get better.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. And that's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner from second is in to score.
And an RBI. That'll bring up Matt
Holiday.
And
you know, there are plenty of times when a team's not going to score 17 runs in a week. And these guys have got it done in one game so far. How about saving a few of those?
How about no?
Takes this
Holiday.
the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Coming to the plate again, Johnny Peralta.
Here comes Carpenter.
In the inning, Matt Carpenter will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big, big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Swung out and missed that time. It's 0-1.
I think he saw stars in his eyes there. He was thinking grand slam on that one.
This is
Carpenter
lined into right center field, and that's going to be trouble
wall.
as this will
One run
head
will
toward
score.
Triples Alley.
Here comes
Pujols
Yachty.
scores. Molina scores. And he's safe.
Double for Carpenter. And the bases clearing double.
20 runs now in the game. And I'll tell you, I like high-scoring ball games as much as the next guy, but enough is enough already. Call off the dogs, man.
Striding into the box, Colton Wong. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, the last time that was a fastball, and it didn't really look like he got all of it, but the velocity of the pitch probably
Long drive.
a little bit, and he just
That one's going to the wall.
Boy, and the
Carpenter on
shellacking
his way to the
continues
plate.
as this is down for extra bases.
Wong's in
and
the
the
second
runner
with a
from
double.
second is in to score.
Here's
Mike
Leake
Leake
now.
gets a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone.
Well, you know, some pitchers flat out just don't like to go up there and swing it, and I get it. Most of them can't hit at all. But, hey, this is an opportunity right here to help your own cause.
Wong
That gets
on his way
down,
to the
and the
plate.
inning will not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
And the wheels have definitely come off the bus now. It's up to a 9-run inning after that at-bat. And I got a feeling they might not be done yet.
Here's Aledmus Diaz now.
Steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. He's set. Here it comes. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Span going back on
Gone.
it.
Home
See
run,
you
Aledmus
later.
Diaz.
Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second home run of the series, as this lead got even wider.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Here's Fowler now. 2 for 5.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. From a knee, he throws him out. A remarkable play there to retire the side. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Matt Carpenter is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Matt Carpenter.
Joe Panic will stride forward to lead it off. And I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or 2 on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
Leake sets his sights. Here's the 0-1. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Gregor Blanco in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Fowler over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Connor Gillespie will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Now in
Number 68, Connor Gillespie.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there.
Carpenter with the slide. The throw. Got him.
Oh, what a play.
Giants down in order. And as you can see, they are way behind. Back here in San Francisco. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Corey Guerin will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Carlos Beltran will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats.
Cardinals 4 for 4 today so far. The first pitch of the Cardinal right fielder.
Shot towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out. Albert Pujols steps in with 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here.
Well, he's just stroking it, Matt. I was watching him earlier in batting practice, and he looked good, but I didn't know it was going to be this good.
Span looks up.
Gone! Home run, Albert Pujols.
A solo shot for Albert Pujols. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game.
And
it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one. So he's definitely locked in.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Shot back up the middle. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Matt Holliday steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Carpenter now.
Matt Carpenter gets another shot now after hitting a bases-clearing double his first time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases.
Score.
The runner from second crosses the plate.
Second baseman, number 16.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here.
We're going to go ahead and counter that. Call back long. We're going to...
Jeff Jerko will be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got 2 men in scoring position with only 1 gone in the inning.
Judd the Jerk.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Span is under it. 2 down. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out. Mike Leake will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times, pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to.
Leak. And it's a
Here,
fair ball.
if you go up and just think, right,
Here
And the
comes
run
Carpenter.
is in to score from third. And not in time as the second run scores. Riding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Diaz. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. Dexter Fowler gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late
Fowler.
in a ball game go untapped.
Pence has a play.
That's
And that
gonna be it for
ends
Fowler
the
as
inning.
well.
9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On now to the bottom of inning number. Jed Jerko, who will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base.
Denard Span starts the inning for San Francisco with
Tommy
Hunter
Pham
Pence to
playing
follow
center
on deck.
field.
Tommy Pham is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field. Leak into his motion. First pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Holiday is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Hunter Pence is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going
League
forward.
strikes him
Got him.
out.
So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you
That's a hat
can't
trick.
do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Giants are down 1-2-3, and they remain well behind. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Carlos Beltran. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. From the stretch. Hit hard up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th. Striding in and working on a terrific
Go ahead and pull back
performance
Beltran and bring Piscotty in.
5 for 6 to this point. Stephen Piscotty will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Piscotty.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Yadier Molina, who's 5 for 6 to this point.
Adams.
Matt Adams will come on now and pinch run here.
Matt Adams.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High and deep to right. Pence racing back. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Settling in now.
Let's go ahead and bring actually Matheny into play.
Matheny will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only 1 away.
Everyone in today's game.
In the air to center
Matheny,
field and deep back at the center
Two-run
field.
home
And back
run,
he
Tate
goes,
Matheny.
but this is going to be a home run. two-run shot to straightaway center. His first homer here in the series as the blowout continues.
I tell you, that's the perfect storm there. A power pitcher on the mound throwing a hard fastball to a power hitter at the plate. He takes a big swing and squares it perfectly. I mean, that's as long a home run as you're going to see.
Here's Matt Carpenter. Shot back up the middle. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. Into the box now, Jed Jerko. He flew out in his last at-bat. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And now he has some trouble with it in center. Mike Leake steps in with 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here. Now both runners are breaking. Leake squares to bunt, and he gets it down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Diaz comes forward. He'll try to replicate what he did back in the 6th, that being a home run, of course. Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. And he will get there to make the running play.
Hello, you're live with the Ice Mask Gang.
So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits,
subscribe
no
if you're
errors,
new.
and a couple of men left on.
I'm Trevor.
Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up.
Austin,
Cards
Carl,
lead
Matt,
it
and our
31
who are not here with us right now.
Stephen will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
The NLCS Game 3.
Stephen Piscotty.
Matt Adams will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Matheny will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Brandon Belt will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
This one's flared toward left center.
Diaz is there.
Onto the grass. He's got it 1 away.
And just another outstanding pitch right there. And it's not easy to do with so much on the line here in the 8th inning. But he's now down to his final 5 outs.
Brandon Crawford will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight,
Struck him
not a
out.
comfortable spot to be in.
Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
4 outs to go, and if he's feeling the pressure out there, he sure isn't showing it. He looks like he's just out there throwing a bullpen session or something.
Matt Duffy will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
The 0-1 on its way. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
A second while I check your comment real quick. What is this? This is the Ice Mask Gang show. I'm playing some
Again,
MLB
he sends it out of play.
16 franchise mode Dream Team. What's I call it?
Got him.
League strikes him out.
That's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. Giants down in order, and as you can see, they are way behind.
I am.
Bay Bridge, and at the other end, the city by the bay as we continue tonight's ball game from AT&T Park. Javier Lopez will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Now in the box, Tommy Pham. as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ninth
I'm
inning
just that
underway
good.
now as the first pitch is
Don't
taken
question
for a
it.
cold strike.
Just don't.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Scorched to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that
You
is
have to
how
realize
the
that
ninth
here
inning
at the
gets
Ice Mask game,
underway.
we all have our
Well, I think
own
you got away with one
specialties.
right there. I mean, this is a fastball right down the middle. And he just smokes this ball, too. But unfortunately, he hits it right at someone. So it becomes a fairly
Yeah, sports
easy
games
out.
is my specialty. Everyone has their own
Stephen Piscotty
specialties.
will
So
bat here. No official at bat, but he's scored a
Here's
run
Piscotty.
thus far.
Yeah, but he has found a
we
way to
have
contribute. and
Austin,
that's what
really good
matters.
shooters. Carl's pretty good shooters too. Matt's pretty good at strategizing.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center.
We all have our own little things we do. Well, subscribe to Ice Mask Game
And
too.
Span will haul this one away for route number 2.
If you want to see more of
And with all
Austin
the
stuff,
runs
he
that
runs
scored
the
tonight,
second channel
you'd
mostly,
think
but you
that
see
ball
him
would have had
on the
some carry to
main
it.
channel too.
I don't think he got that one flushed.
And here's Adams, Big City.
Matt Adams will get his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Yes, 16.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball
Adams
right
strikes out.
by him, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Cardinals are out in front, 31-0. Joe Pennant will stand in to lead things off
We're
here in
heading
the
into the
ninth.
ninth.
His guys in danger of falling into a very difficult to escape 3-0 deficit. Hit to third, taken in by Carpenter, and he's
One
retired
away.
here, 1 away.
Oh, and that's a big first out. And it's nice to get that first one out of the way. He's not home yet, though. Still 2 big outs to get through before it's celebration time.
Swung on and chopped up the middle.
Go.
Throw on to
To
first
Adams.
is in time, and the Giants are down to their final out now.
Oh, and this crowd is really going to be up and into it now. 1 out to go.
Number 16.
Man, this is awesome.
And he'll step off. Down the first baseline.
Adams.
Gloved by Adams.
And it's a
this
perfect
is
game!
the bag for the out.
A
and it's
perfect
over.
game, another
A perfect
one.
game.
But that is absolutely dominant. I mean, what else could you say?
Another one.
27 up.
I've done it.
27
Again.
down. And you know what? This is the first time I've ever witnessed a perfect game. So it's one of the hardest things for a pitcher in the world to do, probably the hardest. But we were fortunate
And
enough
the
to see it here,
Cardinals.
guys. A perfect game.
We'll be back next time for Game 4. As the Cardinals try to sweep the Giants and take home
One more look at the final
the
line score
game.
there to see
So,
the great pitching performance.
It's been
that
Trevor the
led
Ice
his
Mask Gang, and
guys
I'm going to
the
go ahead and
victory.
sign off.
Well, guys, as you know, if you're going to pick a time to
See
have
you guys. See you next